Today's video is all about pumpkin pie. This is part 1 to this fun and simple project, so let's go ahead and get started. You won't be working in the round like usual. Instead, you just need a loom with at least 12 pegs, like the 12 peg loom, or in this case, I'm just using a 24 peg loom. Then you'll need your yarn, which can be any weight as long as you have orange and a crust color like tan. You'll need stuffing or yarn scraps for your pie and a looming hook, yarn needle, and scissors. Make a slip knot or tie a knot to your anchor peg and wrap the first peg all the way around. Then do the same with the second peg. Now turn around and wrap the top of peg 1, but make sure you have only 2 loops on that peg. Lift the bottom loop over the top one you just created and turn around by wrapping the second peg. Now add on a peg by wrapping the next empty peg to the right and turn around on it. De-wrap the first 2 pegs together to the left, but don't knit the first peg starting each row. Turn around again and wrap to the right. When you reach the 3rd peg, add the 4th peg in by wrapping it and turning around to knit the left 3. Then turning around to knit the right 3. This process is super repetitive, and you just keep adding on a peg, wrapping 2 rows and adding another until you have 12 pegs total. It's like magic. Here's the triangle shape forming. After you have your 12th peg or so casted on, de-wrap 1 extra row to the left. Let's do a drawstring cast off by laying our yarn over almost the whole loom so we have enough to sew with later. Snip the working yarn from the ball and start weaving your yarn through the bottoms up of each loop. If you know how to purl on a loom, this will make more sense. Basically, you're pulling the yarn through each loop so the stitches can be secured. When you have finished with the cast off, remove your project from the loom by popping off the loops one by one. You can tighten the drawstring a little, but don't do it all the way. Then I threaded my yarn needle with the tail yarn and made a knot through the bottom side of the fabric so the drawstring wouldn't cinch up completely. The main sewing and weaving in won't happen until next week's part 2 video, so leave your pie crust panel alone until we start sewing it. So repeat what we did with the triangle with your pie colored yarn for next week. It's really fast once you get the hang of it. In next week's tutorial, I'll show you how to assemble your pie pieces, stuff them, and make some additional accessories like whipped cream and a crust fringe. See you next week. Bye!